It can't just be for the music. I thought we already established the thing about her music. So what is everybody mad about her? What is everybody mad at her for?
No secret that
Oh fuck! Hold on, my fault.
rappers come and go every single year. One moment an artist can be on top of the game, with everyone wanting a feature, and the next they can be completely falling off.
What technically was falling off? You know what I'm saying? I done made 30 million. I don't gotta do. Yo, do I gotta keep making music, bro? I don't need to, bro. I'm rich. I don't need to make music. I do it because I know I still have fans.
And with that fall off,
on
obviously
Instagram Live
comes a
with
lot of
filters on.
scrutiny and public embarrassment. And the saying really is true that the quicker someone rises up, the faster they will likely fall back down to the bottom. There is a myriad of reasons for this phenomenon. For one, we obviously live in the fast food era of media, from movies to music, and even videos, and
That is
online
true.
content
I ain't
we
gonna lie.
digest on a daily
That
basis.
is true.
Most pieces of major media now seem to lack a certain quality they possessed in the past. And I'm not necessarily just talking about from a budget standpoint. Today things seem more rushed, more formulaic, less thought out, and moments tend to come and go faster than ever before.
That
we
is
live
true.
in an age of information and content overdrive, and with social media, anyone and everyone can now go viral. And every day there are millions of people desperately yearning and grinding away
Bro, why
to
is
try
my
and get themselves out
OBS
there.
red,
Meaning
bro?
when
Are we
someone
good?
does make it, there is a good chance that hundreds, if not thousands of people will try and replicate their success in some shape or form. And since most of the artists who blow up really fast do not have the fan base in place to carry them through the tough times, it's easy for these fickle fans to turn their backs on or simply stop caring about a rapper's music.
There's so many parts of that era of rap where like people got fame so fast, they were so young, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that was some of the foresight that he was saying, not even necessarily about quote unquote falling off, you know what I mean? You don't think he predicted anything?
I don't think he predicted shit.
No.
It's like trying to build a house with no foundation. Like if one strong gust of wind comes through, or adversity in this case, well, suddenly no one is playing the music, no one is going to the shows, other artists stop hitting you up, and the industry decides they no longer want to play with you.
In terms of like not picking up phone calls, I ain't no friendly anyway though, you know what I'm saying? So that ain't had no type of effect on me. Like I barely called. I ain't called. When I was on top.
Oh yeah, and you still owe the label 5 albums. You gotta pay back the advance they gave you, which is really just a high interest loan. They now own your masters, they own your likeness, and they're taking most of the money from your tour if you can still
This
do
nigga
that.
talking about
to
the
try
baby
and recoup
specifically?
their investment on not only you, but 20 other failed artists before you.
Bro, this is a video on Ice Spice. Why did they go hard on the baby like that, bro? Hold on, bro. Let me close that file real quick. Bro, why you going hard on that nigga, bro?
An image you can no longer afford, eating away at your pockets.
Why is he
By the
going
time
hard
many
specifically on
artists
him?
finally see this reality, it's far too late to turn back. Like even when you strike when the kettle is hot and the industry likes you, you still will likely be replaced at some point. This combined with an intense oversaturation of the music market has really affected an artist's chances of maintaining relevance for more than a couple of years.
All right, I've been like #1 song at or like, you know, album sells this, you know, and then I put out some shit that's like, I take a kind of a left turn and experiment with, you know, a different, and it doesn't hit, you know, and how fickle and how fast people can just be like, oh, he fell off, or he, you know, it's a game of, you know, you ride these waves and what altitude you're at, and the inertia required to stay at this like altitude in pop culture and
I really
pop
don't know who
success
this is.
and
I ain't gonna
any
lie.
of it, you know? I mean,
Am I
how
just
long
not
of a run
cultured?
can you, because
I ain't gonna lie. Am I just not cultured at all?
it's crazy.
I really
With
don't
that
even know who
being
this
said,
is.
Let's talk about Ice Spice, a female rapper who took the internet by storm
Crack
over the last
nigga.
couple of years, but more recently has seen a serious downtrend in her career, and now tens of thousands of people are unfollowing her every single day.
Damn,
Ice
what the
Spice
fuck?
is a New York rapper from the Bronx who
For real?
started making music back in
How do you even notice that?
2021.
How was that growing up there? Like,
It was fun. It was real fun, like, you know, fighting off crackheads and shit like that.
And over a year later, she would find herself going viral
That's what
with
be
her
happening in
music
the
video
Bronx.
for her song Munch. This was back when TikTok was turning out #1 records on a daily basis, and for Ice Spice, that was really no different.
How much was there before Munch? And then how long did it take for things to go crazy?
So there was a couple songs before Munch. It was probably like 4 songs, I think.
From the start, she knew that her greatest asset was just that. Shaking her rump, rubbing her cooch, and rapping in that New York accent made her infamous right off the bat. When I say that, I mean some people were hating on her, a lot of people were loving her, but all that mattered was that she was finally popping off.
They not lying when they say sex sells, bro. That's one thing about it. One thing you can't take away, bro, that people do not lie. When you hear the claim sex sells, bro, it's facts. It's facts, bro. Notice how a girl could post a lot of things on social media. I'm not saying this for every girl, you feel me? Because not every girl does this. But a good select of girls could post a lot of different things on social media. Do you see that one video of them shaking butt? And notice the views on that video compared to everything else. I'm just saying. Notice the views on that video compared to everything else, bro.
Raps and I never wrote like full songs though with like hooks and
sex really do
until
sell,
I got
bro.
a little older and I started to understand song structure more, but I always had like this like want to write, basically.
Even in promotional videos that she made before she went viral, it was beyond clear that she knew that her body was her ticket to fame. And at this point, she's one of those people who's known more for her likeness and her sex appeal than her actual music.
I feel like a lot of people think that, oh, I'm just like this like pretty girl that like posts on Instagram, but there's like millions of pretty girls that post on Instagram, and like you know, you have to really contribute to the culture in order to like matter.
I would actually say that her existence online is more like a meme than a rapper. Now, to be clear, the two do go hand in hand in her success, and she could not have one without the other. I mean,
I remember it was the video that she was on stage and she was shaking ass and she was dead ass just looking like as she fucking, you feel me? Like she looking mad as shit. You feel me? She was looking angry as hell that she was up there shaking ass, bro, as she was doing it. And they were saying like, that's how you know that she sold her, you know, well, I don't know, she signed off or sold to the, you know, to the, yeah, whatever, my nigga, you feel me? Just strictly off of that video, bro. So I don't know, because she was looking pretty angry when she was doing it. It's like she kind of knows that's what really like keeps like her fan base engaged, bro. You know?
Recently, she was on stream
or
with
people outside her
Ty
fan
Sanat.
base too.
He tells her
She
to
probably do got a
freestyle,
main
and
fan
guess
base
what?
that's there for her music, but it's like, to be honest, bro, I don't know, bro, because you gotta think, if you make shaking ass music, her music not even shaking ass music. It's more so the fact that like she shakes ass to her music. So other people and other women and other, you know, anybody could follow that and do the same exact things that she does to her music. And I feel like that's probably like the main factor about like Ice Spice that's really like having her relevance stay at a high. You know what I'm trying to say? Now, I'm not trying to say she make bad music, but I feel like that's a very key factor. Well, her music not bad. She got something. But yeah, you know what I'm trying to say though. You know what I'm trying to say.
She does out of pure instinct.
Okay, let me hear you freestyle.
And she started, yeah, I seen this. She started shaking ass.
Come up.
So much comes out, it goes
so
viral.
it's like I don't know, bro. That's her that's her main instinct to do. Like that's her, you feel me, first emote that she got unlocked. And her only emote that she got unlocked. To be honest, because she like one of those people that just learned how to do it and now she can't stop doing it, bro.
She signs a record deal and starts showing up doing live performances where her job is strictly to get up there and shake that ass. It was at that time that she would be seen frequently with Drake, and rumors of the two dating of course surfaced from there. Under the label, she would release her first EP, which featured more viral songs like Bikini Bottom, In Her Mood, Deli, and Princess Diana with her longtime idol Nicki Minaj.
When I met Nicki, right, for the first time in person, I was like at her studio and she was like doing her glam and stuff. And then
nervous?
I was nervous.
Yeah.
She came out, right?
Yeah.
And I was fine. But she came out and she looked at like my manager, James, and like Riot and stuff, and my photographer and everything. And then she came at me. And when she came to me and she hugged me, I started crying because it just felt like I cried, but I walked away. Like, I didn't say anything to her. I was just like.
This EP was a pretty massive success for her. I mean, to me, it all sounds like one long song, but the target audience definitely ate this up. It was like the perfect music for women, and I would think gay men, to get ratchet to. Songs about being a baddie, that ass, getting money, and things like that. Don't get me wrong, with this newfound fame also came a lot of new people who absolutely despised her.
I feel like when you're like huge, and people just gonna want you to fall, you know what I'm saying?
But either way, as long as people were talking about her and she was still going viral, I doubt either she or her label could care less. This EP was enough for the machine to be willing to pour more money into her career, and she would really hit it big with her next single, Boy's a Liar, catching another viral TikTok song, and further pushing her image into the public eye. And if you needed any more evidence that Ice Spice was playing the game correctly, she would get a shout out and even a feature
Speaking of Pink Panthers, bro, didn't she get locked up today? I ain't gonna lie, bro. No, hold on. Let me see. I know that's off topic like shit, but hold on, bro, because now I gotta see the facts real quick. Pink Panthers jail. Or was that old? I seen the picture today. That's all I'm saying. I seen the picture today. I don't know if it's real or not, though. I don't know. I seen the picture today, though. That's what I'm saying. I hope it's not real, because if it was, bro, I'm getting her out one way or the other,
with
bro.
Song called
One way or the
Karma,
other.
which in the music industry is like getting LeBron to back
I don't care
you
if I
and
gotta
say you're
drill
a great
my way
player
through.
who he wants on his
I don't
team.
care.
The two seemingly became
getting her out.
friendly. Taylor Swift said that she was always listening to Ice Spice's music, apparently, and she was even with her at the Super Bowl, doing very weird things with her hands. And it really did seem like Ice Spice would solidify herself with the release of the massive Barbie movie last year, as her second song with Nicki Minaj would be synonymous with this Barbie resurgence. This hit actually made her the first rapper to release 4 songs that reached the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the very same year, which is very hard for me to wrap my head around when we've had artists like Drake, Eminem, Lil Wayne, Akon, and DMX, amongst many others who have been absolute superstars over the years. Either way, 2023 was a great year for the ginger rapper.
They have you declaring her as the artist perfectly poised to have a breakthrough year in 2023. You feel like this is your time, this is your year?
For sure.
But 2024 so far has not been as kind to her, and it has me looking at her career through the same lens that I see someone like DaBaby, just two individuals who struck lightning in a bottle, who had their own unique sounds, and went super
I ain't gonna lie,
viral,
nah, DaBaby was going. I ain't gonna lie. 2019, you can't even take that one away from that nigga, bro. He was going stupid in 2019. You genuinely cannot take that away from that nigga, bro. Every song this nigga dropped, somehow it hit. Bro, I don't even know what happened to Stunner for Vegas. I used to see them two on songs all the damn time. I don't even know what happened to Stunner.
Super mainstream for about
I don't
a year
see him
or
at all
two, and then once
at
that
all,
newness
bro.
kind of wears off, every song kind of starts to sound the same, and when aided by a little bit of controversy, they start to fall off. Now, in the name of continuing her fast food music run, she would come out with a rather prophetic lead single for her debut album, Y2K, Think You the Shit, Fart, which was a perfect
To this
way
day,
to kick
I never
off this
still listen to
album.
that
Think
album,
you
bro.
the shit, bitch? You not even a fart. Yes, that is the
I don't even think I
chorus
am,
to
to be
this
honest.
masterpiece.
No offense,
and this
though.
was actually a diss towards fellow female rapper Lotto, as the two had been sending subliminal shots at each other for the last year. Talk about a joke of a song that many people likely had to approve before it came out. She actually has a ton of bars over the years about pooping. I'm the shit. I'm that bitch. I'm Miss Poopy. I'm Miss Poopy, but I never smell. An artist's debut album is definitely something that could make or break their career, and with her using...
Is she writing her own lyrics, bro? If she got, I hope so, because she got a ghostwriter, bro. Yeah, bro, this is bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know who she could have possibly hired to write that. If she does have a ghostwriter, I hope she writes her own lyrics, because nigga.
this as the
Yeah, she gotta go, or she gotta just go in there and freestyle. One of the two.
lead single. That led to this
One
album
of the
selling
two.
a modest 28,000 copies. Which, let's be honest, $28,000 is not that bad for an artist of her caliber, but with the backing of a major record label, and the fact that she was technically selling this album on pre-order for over 10 months before it would even come out, and then when you package that information with all this bullshit bundles artists can now count as sales once again, you'll see that the 28,000 number is very inflated. Can you guys imagine getting this shit on vinyl? Jesus Christ. The other thing is that year over year, Ice Spice has lost over 50% of her monthly listeners on Spotify while producing her debut album in the process.
25 million, golly!
And her new songs are not hitting like the old ones. In fact, she doesn't even look happy in her natural habitat of twerking anymore. And now with this latest feud that she has found herself in, she is losing followers and fans at a massive rate. And it all really started when she decided to take a rapper named Cleo Trappa on tour with her. Basically, this Cleo person would come forward and say that Ice Spice treated her like shit during the duration of this tour.
Nobody should make you feel...
Wasn't that her best friend at a point? I remember watching that one COD stream what he did with her, and she was there.
less than or make you feel like shit because they gave you an opportunity.
The two of them had apparently been industry friends for the last couple of years, but it sounds like the extent of their relationship was mainly public appearances and content creation.
It's like every time she's like inviting me out, 'cause we never chilled on some chill shit, bro. Like it was never like just some chill. It was always like,
they were business partners. That's tough. That sucks, bro. They were business partners, bro.
in the blogs the next day, and the song is dropping too. So it was like, what? This girl kind of uses me for her rollouts.
She was set to open for Ice Spice, but was actually only offered this opportunity one day before the tour began, claiming that the reason Ice Spice invited her to come perform in the first place had to do with her trying to rebrand her image to make it look a certain way.
So the ending of July, I get a call from Ice very early in the morning. Cleo, come on tour with me. I miss you. Come. And I'm just like, girl, I'm not about to come on tour with you and watch you perform all month. Like, I got a nigga. I got stuff that I could be doing. I could be getting money. I have opportunities.
What a bro, sis. What a bro. What am my mother? What am my mother, sis?
So for me to travel all over the United States with you to watch you perform kind of crazy. She's
what
like,
am my mother?
I want you to perform.
What am my mother?
You want me to perform? She ain't never, ever brought me out on stage.
And despite worries about the last-minute invite, Ice Spice insisted that everything would be taken care of, from her travel accommodations like food and a place to stay, to her actual performances. Keep in mind, this was a strenuous, unpaid opportunity that would take months of her life. Now obviously, when someone goes on tour and opens up for another artist, it is usually a great chance for them to gain a ton of fans and exposure. So oftentimes, the bigger artists will recruit someone who makes similar music to them, or at least someone who can capture a similar fan base. Like back in the day, I saw Logic and Big Sean open up for Kid Cudi, and it was amazing because I knew all three artists, and so did most of the crowd. So I'm sure Cleo saw this as a big opportunity, but apparently once she would go on the tour, the mistreatment would begin. For example, she claims that she would often be sent on stage before the show was even advertised to start, meaning she was performing to an empty venue.
What the fuck? That's so fucked, bro. Come on, bro. That's fucked.
Even advertised to start.
That's
meaning
fucked,
she was performing
bro.
to an empty venue.
Online,
why would they do that,
the
bro?
show starts at 8. It would even say 9 sometimes. And guess what time I was going on? At 7:30, 7:45. I was going on before the show starts. So that
niggas was inside though, right? Right? I mean, I feel like the artists really don't come out till like 10 though, right? So it's like they kind of hold her with that one. I mean, how long was her sets?
Weird in itself.
Now apparently this was only the tip of the iceberg on this shitty situation. She claims that she had one day to prepare for the tour.
Literally one day. So I'm just like, what do I have to pay for? Nothing. You're gonna be with me. You're good. You're gonna be with me.
She wasn't allowed to bring anyone with her, and that she wasn't even listed on the lineup. And basically it sounds like she felt like she was being treated as a second-class citizen, not having a dressing room, not having a hotel room to sleep in, and not being included in team meals while on the road.
And we just sitting on the bus. We just like, yo, like, can somebody come with us to McDonald's? Like, nobody want to walk there by themselves. We fake want a man with us. They like, oh, that's mad far. Like, nah, like, word, there's a desert, it's scary. I'm like, okay. Nobody said anything about food still. Come to find out.
Oh, fuck.
everybody ate.
Damn. Damn.
Can you believe that? Everybody ate. Guess what? They all went to a steakhouse.
Basically, it sounds like she was not part of the plan at all, and that by the end of the tour, it felt like she had overstayed her welcome. Remember, she wasn't even getting paid, and she even claims that while she was performing, her debit card was used to buy designer items behind her back, and it really just seems like the opportunity was not worth the stress.
What were they using her card for? What was the point of that?
Nor the time or the effort
that
she was putting in.
What were they using her card for?
She was
What was the
missing
point
out
of
on
that, bro?
to be there were far greater
What was
than
the point
what
of
this
that?
had all turned into. On top of that, Ice Spice apparently stopped talking to her at all right in the middle of this tour, and basically outside of a stylist that she made friends with, she was pretty much on her own.
I didn't have a room. I was told I was going to be with her, but I didn't have a room. No room for me backstage at all. I was in her dressing room. I didn't have no writer. I was with her. I was so confused. Like, you're not being my friend, so I'm going to make more friends. Like, girl, it's like she wanted me to be miserable and alone, and it just didn't happen because that's not what God had planned for me, boo.
As some of you may know and probably don't know, I am a personal stylist, and I was hired as a backup stylist for Ice Spice Tour. And when I say everything that Cleo was saying is dead ass true, is dead ass true. The first thing that caught me off guard was when I first made it there. Okay, I get with Spice, and me and her cool as hell, so we just be regularly talking about shit. I see she type got an attitude, so I asked her like, "What's up? Like, you good?" type shit, like, you know, filling her out. She like, "Oh yeah, I'm cool."
Type shit.
It's just Cleo black ass doing too much.
Oh fuck.
I'm like,
Cleo
damn,
black
like,
ass.
So now I get back in the room with Ice. She on FaceTime with Riot. She letting him know like, yeah, she doing too much. She blowing my scale. She was like, bitches gotta go. They asking for too much. Woo woo. Bitches acting broke. Like, I'm really tired of her black ass. And I'm like, damn, like, why does she keep saying this? Like, what?
And let's be honest, guys, it's not rare for an opener to get less than preferential treatment while on tour with a bigger act, and you do hear a lot of stories about openers not even spending any time at all around the main act despite them being on tour together for months. But granted, this was apparently her friend, who she allegedly begged last minute to do this with her.
I took a step back and just made the opportunity what I could make it. But it wasn't genuine at all. Nothing that you do is genuine. Everything is calculated. Like I said, I was the token black friend. You didn't have your other best friend around because you said that she didn't match your aesthetic. Like, there's something very wrong with somebody that is only friends with somebody for their aesthetic. Look how you talking to me like you was
She
never...
trying to move like them opium niggas. She trying to move like them opium niggas. He trying to move like them niggas, bro. If you not on the same vibe she on, bro, get the fuck out. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro. She's just like, bro, this
she
is
trying to move like them niggas.
This is why you're never gonna get nowhere.
That's
if
wild.
I was a careerless bum, why would you even bring me on tour?
Lastly,
hey, some people just act like that though, bro.
Sold her
I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't though. But
hold hands,
you know,
Lord,
I seen this clip yesterday. This is wild, bro.
Group together right now with this amazing stream and our amazing teams, Lord. We are all from the same place, and we are all trying to get to the same place, which is the top. And we all want to experience different things in our lives, chat. So thank you so much.
I ain't gonna lie.
Together.
Did niggas ever?
And I pray that you allow us
did Tyler ever talk about this shit?
Each other, and I pray that you allow us to reach.
Did he ever talk about this, bro?
And just watch over us daily. You bless us. You allow us to bless other people with our work and our.
I'm moving my cam over here.
And you help us enjoy this night. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Like, what the
She
fuck
would
is
also
that?
share this text message exchange they had where she expressed her frustrations after the tour, and Ice Spice pretty much just replies in these messages that none of that was her fault and that it wasn't that deep. Later, she would even respond to these claims on a Twitter space where she had this to say.
Y'all put in laughing faces. Y'all know this is not funny. Bitch, you not gonna tell the people how we was at an Italian restaurant and you ate so much food, you fucking vacuum, that the server was like, where did the food go? Like, stop it right now. You talking about she ain't let me to the back of her room on her tour bus. She had this big ass room. Bitch, can I play with my one time?
Now this made people even more upset, and they called out Ice Spice's hypocrisy for clowning this woman for eating a lot, when many speculate that she's been off that Ozempic weight loss program. And the speculation actually got so strong that she released this like workout weightlifting video. They really didn't prove anything. People also claim that she basically
I ain't gonna lie, I still liked it though. I seen it on my timeline. I seen the end of that shit. I still liked it.
Too big of an ego
I ain't gonna
for
lie.
how volatile
But still
her
though,
career is at this point.
that really
Honestly, I didn't think this was like the biggest deal in the world or really like cancel worthy. But with most of her fans being women, they aren't going to like the whole Mean Girl shit, especially when it feels like she was punching down here on someone who was supposed to be her friend, someone who she invited to come perform on this tour for free. I don't know, to me, if I'm her manager, we aren't releasing any more albums, just the occasional single trying to go viral on TikTok, and honestly, the primary focus shouldn't even be on rap anymore. Like, I think she has to transition into an influencer, or an IG model, or an OF girl, or some shit like that, because to me, the curtains on her music career are closing pretty damn fast. But I do want to know what you guys think about Ice Spice. I want to know what you think about her career. I've yet to meet like a big Ice Spice stan in my life, but I'm sure they're out there. But either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing.
She got fans, yeah, but it's like I wouldn't say they're on no like Nicki shit though. You feel me? How you know how the bars be so strong and connected? I don't even think it's like that though. That's the only thing about that certain situation. She for surely got fans, but she don't got that strong connection, you know? That's the only, like, you know, thing about her, I would say. I ain't gonna lie.